Chi Yoga with Liz. This is class 5. And today we're going to start seated on the mat. I'm up, actually up on a blanket, trying to get my knees down lower than my hip points. I'm in lotus, but lotus might not be comfortable for you. Maybe one leg open feels a lot better. You just want that nice straight spine. So the props today, maybe the blanket, block or like a coffee can, something to lean on, yoga strap, or maybe a scarf will be your yoga strap. And then that's everything you're gonna need. So let's get started. So in lotus, seated, grounding down my sit bones, connecting to that vibration that's being given off the earth, bringing that vibration up into my body, letting it cleanse all 7 major chakras. Palms up on the lap, and let's belly breathe. Nice deep inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, fill that belly out. Exhale, bring that navel in towards the spine. Inhale, fill up with that energy. Exhale, release the tension from the body. Drop those shoulders. Nice, now I'm going to keep my eyes closed and I'm just going to circle my nose. Very small circles. But this is loosening up my neck. Loosening up that cervical spine. Very gentle. This is a short, gentle yoga class. How about one more circle and then go the other direction, just circling. Still have my nice belly breaths. I'm still working on releasing any tension from the body. Maybe your tension is right here, right in the neck. One more circle. Stillness. And now I'm going to take my shoulders back, and I'm taking my shoulder blades towards each other. You might even sweep your hands behind your back to do this, or clasp your hands behind your back. Or just rest your hands down, bring those shoulder blades close together. Close your eyes, circle. Just circling my nose 3 times this way, 3 times the other way. Keep those shoulder blades together, open up your chest, open up your heart chakra, and then release. And go ahead and open up your eyes. Now let's work those shoulders. A lot of times tension in the body is up here in the shoulders. So I'm going to take my hands and place them on top of my shoulders. I'm going to bring my elbows towards each other. And now I'm circling my elbows just like I circled my nose. Elbows towards each other and away. Now when I go back, I'm thinking way back. I'm thinking pinching those shoulder blades together. And you can do this with your eyes closed. Nice breaths. Just exhale it out. Maybe you're feeling that tension. It's leaving the body. Do that exhale out the mouth. Release it. Let it go. Can we reverse the direction? Elbows towards each other and then down and around. Just a few more going in this direction. We're going to be nice and loosen the neck, loosen the shoulders, ready to start our yoga poses. And how about one more? Nice, let it go. Okay, so now we're ready to get up. Let's get up into tabletop today. So hands and knees. So I can use my blanket now, and I can roll it out, and it can be a cushion. So let's say I'm in tabletop, I'm on my hands and knees. I have something under my knees supporting me, and I'm going to be using the block I'm going to put right here near the side of my mat instead of up near the top of my mat. Spread those fingers wide. So you're in your tabletop. My dristi is straight down at the mat. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pivot this right foot and take it to the right side. And then I'm going to go ahead and lengthen out my left leg. And I'm going to lift up. So now I'm going to take that block. I'm going to have it waiting for me here on this side of my body. And I have this leg lengthen out. Now if I bend that knee and face that foot out, I face my hip points towards you and I open my arms up to a T, this is like warrior two. So my dristi's over that front middle finger. It's a modified warrior two because this back leg is down. And then if I straighten out that leg, and then I lean towards that leg, this is gate pose. So a lot of times we come into gate pose after side plank. This is just another way to get into gate pose. My dristi, I'm looking up at my hand. And then come straight up, reach for the sky, lengthen the spine. And now I'm going to lean away from that straight leg onto a block or the earth. And now I have that side plank. I have the side plank with my knee down. Now some people love to get into like that full side plank. If that's you, lift yourself up. If you're here in a modified side plank with your knee down, challenge yourself. Can you lift that straight leg? Go up at your hand, side plank. And then release whatever plank you're in. Go ahead and release back into the tabletop, hands and knees. And now we're going to try the other side. So I'm going to switch just so that I'm facing you when I do this. So I'm in tabletop. Get my block ready. Now I take my left knee, I pivot it behind me, take that right leg out, push off the mat and come on up. Nice. Bend your knee, face those toes out, keep those hip points still coming towards me. Bring your arms open to a T, look over that front middle finger. You have that modified warrior two. Straighten out that leg. Bend towards that leg and you're already into your gate pose. Feels good. Nice, opening up the side body. Look up, that's your dristi up at the hand. And then both hands to the sky and really stretch your spine. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Take your block if you need it and come into your side plank. Side plank, bottom knee down, or full side plank, or lift that extended leg. This is your side plank. And then release. We're going to totally release out of side plank altogether. And then we're going to pull back into child's pose. I'm bending my elbows. I'm bringing my hands close to me because I want to be very restful in my child's pose. Maybe forehead down. Maybe your forehead doesn't make it. So you have your block. This can be your child's pose. Nice deep belly breath. Exhale, release. And let's make our way back up into tabletop. Nice. Now I'm going to be going into a runner's lunge. So I'm going to bring my left foot forward. And I'm in this runner's lunge. Some people do like a block for runner's lunge. Something to put your hands on. Or just your hands on the inside of that foot. Some people like to lift up that back knee. Now I have this nice blanket cushioning my knee. But if I lift up and I wiggle my foot back, when my knee comes back down, it's not right on my knee. It's kind of on the bottom of my thigh and it feels a lot better. And then you can stay here or put your hands on your front thigh and lift up. Nice. And come back down. Come back into your tabletop. We're going to try the other side. Now right foot forward. Hands on the inside of that foot. Lift up. Find that runner's lunge with that back knee lifted. Wiggle that foot back if you'd like. Bring that knee back down, see if that feels a little bit better. Stay here in your runner's lunge, or hands on the front thigh, and lift up. Arms can go up, arms can go out. Nice, and then we're just going to release out of that runner's lunge, back into tabletop. Now we're going to try the side plank again, but from a different way. This time, left hand under the face. Pivot that left foot behind you like we did before. Lengthen out that right leg. And now we're in that side plank. So we're going to do some abdominal work right here. You can stay with that bottom knee down on this nice cushion. Get your block ready. Or come into that full side plank. Take a hold of your block or whatever you're using. Can you tuck it underneath you and then bring it back up to the sky? And you can see how this is working my abdominals. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you tuck. Now remember, you can be in this modified side plank. Lift and tuck. You're still feeling yourself get that little bit of twist, work those obliques. Or both legs are out long. Can we get one more tuck in? Nice. And then go ahead and release. Come back to tabletop. Pull back into child's pose. Make it nice and relaxed. Remember, if the forehead doesn't make it down, maybe blanket on top of the block. Make it even higher. Stay right here. See how my elbows are bent. Nice and relaxed. Option, sweep your arms behind your back. Some people love to do this. Rest your arms on your lower back. Roll your shoulders. Another way to do your child's pose. Hold it here. And then gently come back up into tabletop. Let's do the other side. Right hand under the face, left hand to the sky. Pivot the right foot behind you, lengthen out that left leg, and you have your side plank. Now you decide, stay here or go into the full side plank. Grab your block, or if you don't have anything, just pretend you have something in your hand and tuck underneath and then back up. Reach for the sky, exhale, tuck. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck. Let's just get a few more in. So we're going to have our abdominals already done before we even lay down on the mat. One more. Nice. Release. Maybe open up your knees a little bit wider. Come into your child's pose. Sweep your arms behind your back if you'd like. Hold it here. Now I'm going to take my hands and walk them towards the top of my mat. And I'm going to stretch as far as I can get my fingertips to go. Get a nice stretch in those shoulders again. And then release. Nice, back into tabletop. Bring your dominant foot forward. Hands on your front thigh, lift your upper body, get your balance, pull in your core. And then press down on that front thigh. Gently come to the top of your mat. So we're ready to balance. So you decide how you're going to balance today. Are you going to get close to the wall? We're doing Warrior 3. So maybe about, I've got to get a little bit closer, and then now my fingers touch. So I'm at the back of my mat because I step into my Warrior 3. Just like if you've done my class before, I step into my airplane. So find that semastiti, close your eyes, ground down under your feet. Press down on all four corners under each foot. Then open your eyes. Step your right foot forward. Right hand towards the wall if you feel you need it. Let's flatten our back. Arms out to a T. Let's lift that back leg. Can you find your airplane? We've done this before. And then let go of the wall or just start to bring your arms forward. Lift that back leg. Reach forward. Press that foot back. Find your warrior three. And then when you're ready to come out, just like airplane, both knees are slightly bent. We step the feet together. We gently unroll. Walk it to the back of the mat or turn around if you want your left hand on the wall for support. Samastiti. Total balance of the body. Looks a lot like Tadasana mountain. Open your eyes. Step the left foot forward. Arms to a T. Flatten your back. You can start to come up into your airplane or reach your arms forward now. Nice flat back, reaching forward. Now I lift my back leg. Come into your warrior three this way. Nice. Reach, reach, reach. When you're ready to come out of warrior three, step your feet together. And then gently uncurl. Nice. So we're done with our balancing. We're ready to go down on the mat. Fast class. Arms sweep up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Gently bend those knees. Let's come on down. Let's come all the way to seated and grab your scarf or your strap. We're ready for our yin. So if I'm seated and my legs are out long, this is staff pose. Feet are flexed. So you're going to want a strap, but some people love a block or two blocks. I'm going to show you different ways you can do this. So from staff, our yin today is just folding forward in the staff. It's going to be a nice hamstring stretch. So roll the shoulders back and down. Think of your spine being a straight line. And so it can't bend and curve. It's got to stay straight. And then go ahead and bend your knees. Get those feet closer to you. Let's get that strap. We'll start with the strap. You may not need it. Strap under the feet. Straighten out your legs. You still have that nice straight spine. Still have that little bend in your knees. And now I'm going to start to come forward. So I like to bring the straps ends together and start to walk down closer and closer to my feet. So I'm still trying to keep that spine a straight line. Now I'm targeting just my hamstrings. If I arch over and I have a sore back, this is just going to feel like pain in my back and not a hamstring stretch. So it's really not about getting that nose all the way down. It's about just leaning forward from the hip, getting the hamstrings. Some of you can easily touch your feet. That's where maybe a block comes in. You can add a block. You can go a little bit further. Or 2 coffee cans or 2 blocks. Some people holding onto that strap, it starts to cause tension here in the shoulders. So let go of the strap. Just come forward and lean on a block. Don't use the strap. Now close your eyes because this is yin. And yin is where we hold a pose for several minutes. We're trying to get down to that connective tissue, become more flexible with our yin. You still have those nice deep belly breaths. So I'd like to talk about meditation while we hold our yin. So if you're familiar with meditation, go to your favorite meditation right now. But if meditation is something that you find difficult, let's take a moment. We're going to talk about meditation. So if you've taken my classes, You've done a lot of being present on the mat meditation. I belly breathe and I release tension from my body. That's being present. That's a form of meditation. I scan my body. How am I feeling? How is my back right now? How are my hamstrings? How about the back of my knees? Concentrating on the body is a meditation. But what about that meditation you hear about where people go and they lie on a hammock on a beach, and that's their meditation? As long as you're staying present in that scene, then that's a state of meditation. But if you're in that scene on the beach, on the hammock, and you start thinking about, oh, what a beautiful day it is here. Oh, but I think tomorrow it's supposed to rain, so I better bring the cushions in from outside. Okay, so now you've just gone off into a chore. You're not meditating anymore. But if you stay present and your eyes are closed and you're thinking about how the sand feels under your toes, and you're thinking about what the waves from the water sounds like, that's all a state of meditation. So with a nice deep belly breath, let's come out of yin. That was nice. Now remember, you can hold that 6 to 10 minutes. So you can do this again in the family room while you're watching TV, as long as you remember to keep those knees slightly bent. So let's come on down. You can come straight down, challenge those abs, or to the side and roll over. Get nice and comfortable. Now if this lower back is popping up, then maybe for you go into butterfly, soles of the feet together. That helps seal down that lower back. Some people will put a little pillow or cushion or blanket under each thigh in butterfly to give yourself a little support. You could wrap your strap and that will support the legs in butterfly. Or bend the knees, walk the feet the width of the mat, knock the knees together. That seals down this lower back. And then start with a nice deep breath. Exhale, melt down into the mat. Now I'd like you to stay here for just a moment. I'm going to walk you through a meditation. I'd like you to picture a body of water. So for a lot of people, it's the beach, it's the ocean, maybe it's the Mediterranean. If you're from Michigan, maybe it's one of the Great Lakes. For me, I have kind of an unusual body of water. I think of this creek that's on my parents' farm. And when it would rain, the next day that water would rush over in a very gentle ripple over the rocks. And you could put a blanket on the grass and just enjoy that creek. So maybe you have a hammock on the beach, or you have a blanket in the sand. But let's picture ourselves there, and this is going to be our special, relaxing place. So no harm can come to you, no insects bother you, no storms come. Let's just enjoy this place. And so what is it that you see in this place that you appreciate? So thoughts of gratitude. And remember, scientific research shows that thoughts of gratitude produce dopamine in the body. So I'm going to appreciate this water. I'm going to appreciate what's in the water. I'm going to appreciate what the day feels like, what the weather feels like. And all these thoughts of being grateful for my special place I can go to. It's going to create that relaxation in my body. You can stay here as long as you just keep appreciating everything around you. Enjoy it. Tomorrow we're going to do a little bit more. We're going to come back to this special place and expand our meditation. But for today, we're going to go ahead and end class. You can stay right here and meditate longer. I'm going to bring my palms together in front of my heart. I'm very grateful for you joining me. Class 5 already. Tomorrow, class 6. expand our meditation. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Namaste.